Hello, good day. So this is our module, for technical proposal for finals. However, I'll be including this in our midterm exam. That's why it's very important, that you will listen and read this module. Okay, so let's start at the technical proposals. What is technical proposals? A proposal is a systematic, factual, formal, and persuasive description of a course of action or set of recommendations or suggestions. So the proposal is a specific kind of report. As your textbook describes, a good proposal is broken into sections. So each one present its own piece of the overall technical puzzle. So there are headings, subheadings, bulleted lists, graphs, charts, and tables, and even the language that you are using are all important ingredients in helping your reader understand your proposal. A proposal is a method of persuading people to agree to the writer's view or accept his or her suggestions. It is written for a specific audience to meet a specific need. As the main objective of a proposal is to the reader persuade the reader to accept the proposed course of action, it explains and justifies what it proposes. So the main idea here is a technical proposal is a persuasive document that is designed to convince others to agree with the writer's viewpoint or to accept a particular suggestion or a course of action. So to achieve this persuasive effect, proposals typically present compelling arguments, and you need to provide evidences to support the proposed idea. And of course, address if there are potential objections or concerns that your audience may have. So si engineers, si scientists, researchers, business executives, managers, and admins, they all are professionals. They need to write proposals in order to initiate new projects, provide fresh ideas, solve problems, or reinforce and prompt innovative strategies. So, a proposal is an offer by one party to provide a product or service to another party in exchange for money. It is usually a sales presentation seeking to persuade the reader to accept the written plan for accomplishing a task. So, a technical proposal can include elements of offering products or services in exchange for money. So, meaning its primary focus is typically on presenting a technical solution to a problem to fulfill a technical need. Proposals may be written to people within an organization, to an outside company, or to the government. So for example, si consultants, they submit proposals to companies. Si building contractors before makapag-build ng highway, ng mga bridges, they submit proposals. And as well as advertising agencies and construction companies. So the list is endless, when it comes to proposals. Proposals are written orders to solve a technical problem or to undertake a project of practical or the theoretical nature. So the primary goal is to present a technical solution rather than simply offer a product or service for sale. So technical proposals are often used in engineering, IT, scientific research, and other technical fields. So here are the general aims or purposes of a proposal. So it can solve a problem, alter a procedure, find answers to questions, offer advice and training, or conduct research on a topic of interest. Proposals have varied purposes with a wide or narrow scope. So here are the few examples. To construct parking slots, buildings, bridges, highways. To sell property such as buildings, machines, airplanes. To survey areas for possible water sources. To plan and construct airport baggage conveyor system, to modernize the office procedures of a company, and to train international managers for work in foreign countries. So in a narrower scope, so here are the examples when it comes to the purpose of technical proposal. Submitting a proposal is usually the first step in going ahead with a new project. The proposal may be accepted or rejected depending on how effectively it responds to the needs of the situation or problem. So, the effectiveness of your proposal, no, it often hinges on how well it addresses the needs, the requirements, and the concerns of your client. So, it depends on its ability to effectively respond dun sa needs and challenges and objectives ng inyo pong client. They aim at providing new and sound ideas to accelerate the advancement of our society. So they are a good instrument, no, in driving progress and innovation in society because they serve as vehicles for introducing new ideas, concepts, and solutions to address various challenges and advance societal goals. So here's how proposals, contribute to accelerating societal development. Proposals like reports are valuable records of information in an organization. They act as an index of the company's growth or progress. Successful proposals give financial returns to the organization. They help promote various research activities that are vital for the individual. And proposals attempt to win contracts for the company undertaking the project. And lastly, proposal writing develops certain favorable and useful skills such as communicative, persuasive, and organizational skills. It also enhances the power of estimation, judgment, and discrimination in the writer. So not only it is beneficial for the client, no, and of course you as an individual, no, there are a lot of useful skills that you will be developing, once you create a proposal or even a research. So here are the types of technical proposals. Isa-isahin po natin sila, no? So let's start with sales and research proposals. Sale proposals are also known as business proposals, and we can categorize technical proposal as a sale proposal because it is a document created by a seller. Para kasi kayong startup company, gagawa po, magpropose or magre-recommend ng idea, no? And you will present those ideas. It can be a product, a service, a system, and you offer it to a potential buyer with the aim of persuading them to make a purchase to your proposal. They are sent outside the company to potential clients or customers, and sale proposals rarely duplicate one another in either structure or style. So meaning, they are highly customized documents, no? Tailored to the needs, preferences, and circumstances of your prospective client. While research proposals are usually academic in nature and mostly solicited, so yung ating mga professor, your instructors, no, they may submit a proposal to obtain a grant in response to a request or announcement. So it's definitely there's money involved, no? Kung kahit sales proposal, there is money for funding. Ganun rin po when it comes to research proposal, no? Grant naman ang tawag. So whatever the research project, the basic content does not vary. So there there are the first chapter, which includes the introduction, no, your purpose, the significance of your study. The second will be your methodology, or how are you going to implement it once it's approved. And lastly, we have the conclusion. Lahat po yun ay hindi mawawala sa isang research project. So next types are solicited and unsolicited proposal. When we say solicited, they are one which are invited or requested by a government firm or another organization. So, si solicited proposal is a formal written document submitted in response to a specific request from a client. So, you are prepared, in a direct response to a known opportunity or need. So, you need to carefully address, the requirements, the mentioned conditions, to increase your chance of securing the opportunity given to you. So many companies, government agencies, they solicit proposals for their projects. So they want the best people to take the project. So they request or propose, the proposal is open to increase competition. So meaning, there are competitors who are bidding for the same contract, and it becomes essential to differentiate your proposal to stand out. So, paano ba natin ma-acquire yung contract na yon? So, the company needs to present excellent reasons to the solicitor to follow its recommendations. So, focus on the benefits. No? Clearly articulate and follow the recommendations mentioned. So, how will your proposed solution help your client achieve their goals, solve their problems, or improve their outcomes? Emphasize the value of your proposition. Na kapag ikaw ang kinuha, here are the benefits. Try to overcome the resistance from its competitors. So, emphasize what sets you apart from other competitors. Showcase your distinctive features when it comes to technology or your expertise, that make your company a preferred choice for the contract. Have stronger and more powerful arguments than those of the others. So highlight the uniqueness of your proposition. So this could include the product quality, how innovative your solution is. When it comes to customer service, your excellence or competitive pricing. And lastly, follow the proposal requirements of your recipients. So this includes, if you really understand the scope of work, the formatting guidelines, even the submission deadlines, evaluation criteria, and any specific instructions, kahit sobrang liit na detail, it can ensure that your proposal fully aligns with their expectations. While unsolicited proposal are written without any request for a proposal. So meaning it is crafted and submitted without any prior request or invitation. So you initiated to propose a solution or recommendation based on an objective assessment. So you have a thorough assessment of the needs of your clients, the challenges and opportunities they are facing. So you need to assess objectively, in order for you to propose solutions or recommendations. For example, a person noticing a problem in his organization and want to offer ideas on how to handle it. So that is an example of an unsolicited proposal. Similarly, it needs to convince the reader that it understands the receiver's problem and that it is qualified to solve the problem successfully. So be detailed and provide evidence to support your claims. So dito po nagsisimula no, yung mga self-initiated research. The second types are formal and non-formal proposals depending on their content and format. Si non-formal proposal is a brief description of suggestions or recommendations. They are introductory in nature because they are written in a small projects and do not require elaborate description and discussion. So meaning, it is less structured and traditional yung document compared to a formal proposal. Casual din po ang ating approach is appropriate because you have a certain relationship between the client. So meaning, established na. You know, kasi you welcome informality. No? So informal settings, like when you pitch ideas to colleagues, you suggest solutions to familiar clients or reach out to potential partners in a relaxed manner. And when it comes to content, no, they are usually short. So, in printed forms, pwedeng letter or memo format po si non-formal proposal. While formal proposals are comparatively longer, so they are for big projects, they are elaborate when it comes to description and discussion. So, detailed po yung plan or suggestion mo for the project. No? So, when you seek approval, funding, or support for your proposed idea or undertaking. So, it can be done no, into for professional settings. It may consist of several sections and subsections and can vary from a few pages to hundreds of pages. And last two types are internal proposal and external. So they are according to the nature of the audience. When we say internal, it is addressed to readers within an organization. So you suggest a new idea, project, or change, to your internal stakeholders. So it can be your colleagues, your co-departments, your internal stakeholders. For example, proposing a plan to increase the sales of a company is an internal proposal. No? So less formal and elaborate, just like a non-formal proposal. While external proposals are communicated to people outside an organization. So it is more formal, detailed, and elaborate than internal proposal. So to summarize the 6 types based on content criteria, content and format, here it goes. No? Si non-formal, short for small projects. Formal, long, and elaborate discussion. Based on nature of audience, si internal addressed within, si external communicated outside the organization. And lastly, when it comes to source of origin, solicited is with invitation and unsolicited without any request for proposal. So moving on to the characteristics of technical proposal, it should be persuasive, organized, and reason-oriented. So meaning, hindi tayo manghuhula, hindi tayo opinionated, hindi tayo puro assumption. So it is research-oriented, it is objective. Essentially, technical proposals should demonstrate to appropriate decision makers that their needs would be met. Be more creative than other forms of professional writing, permit informality and personal approach, and keep in view the customer's convenience, financial gain, and prestige, look neat and attractive. So by blending information, organization, and reason effectively, technical proposals prov- provide a compelling case for the proposed solution. So you can convince your stakeholders of its feasibility, effectiveness, and value. Essentially, technical proposals should include summary, background, objective, description of the problem, methodology, and cost estimate. For any possible reasons for rejection, you must anticipate it, no, and provide suggestions to overcome them. Follow meticulously the requirements of the solicitor. So, contain certain or all elements of structure according to purpose, usefulness, and requirements of the recipient. And of course, use plain, direct, and unambiguous expressions. So, like the structure of reports, all proposals have three main divisions: prefatory, parts, body, and supplementary. So, this structure, ito po ang inyong ipapasa as your final output po this sem. No? So, for prefatory parts, we have the title page, the title of your proposal, the name of the members, the date of submission, and the name of the recipient, which is ako po. No? A table of contents, letter B, a list of sections and subsections with page numbers for easy navigation. A letter C, letter of transmittal. You still remember this? It serves as a cover letter. No? Provide a brief overview of the contents of the attached document and convey important information about the purpose, context, and delivery of the proposal. Sa list of tables and figures, so it should be listed in this section accompanied by corresponding page number. Draft contract, so included rin po ito sa technical proposal. You need to outline the terms and conditions under which the organization is willing to provide its services or products to your client. So it's like a preliminary agreement that lays out the basic framework for the proposed project or collaboration. And letter F, executive summary, is the concise overview of the entire proposal. So ito po naman po ay magagawa nyo lang after the whole parts are complete, because i-highlight nyo rito yung main components and the most important information for the readers. For the body of proposal, we have 5. Introduction. Under introduction, the problem or the objectives or purpose. Clearly state the purpose of the proposal and its objectives. Explain why the proposal is being submitted and what outcomes are expected from its implementation. The need or the scope and limitation. Define the scope of the proposal. I-outline po natin yung boundaries of the project. Specify what is included within the scope of your proposal and what is not. While background, you provide information on the problem and the need of your proposal. So it aims to address the how the problem arises and the significance of it to the organization. Letter B, technical procedures, methods, and sources. Provide a methodology or approach that will be used to implement the proposed solution. So describe those strategies and techniques, what are the tools to be used and why they are suitable for your project. And we have the plan of attack. You outline the steps and processes involved in managing the project effectively, from planning, organizing, executing, and implementing. No? So para ensure lang po tayo if na-approve, and for execution ng inyong gawa. Letter C, managerial procedures, sequence of activities, personal qualifications. Kayo-kayo lang ba yan ang magiging personnel? No? It is very crucial na mag-assign po tayo ng project leader, ng team leader, ng IT staff, And we can include, meron ba siyang accreditation or certification about this kind of skills. Letter E, equipment. Describe the specific equipment and tools that will be used to support your project. It can be computers, software applications, and even communication devices. How about the facility? Are you going to rent your meeting room, or kung may gawing pong product is a laboratory facility, or there is an office space for you. And products highlight any integrations or between different products or tools to ensure seamless communication and data exchange. Letter D, cost estimate, is an essential component because it will outline the financial implication of the proposed initiative, no? So mahalagang ma-budget natin, or we consider the budget and allocate right resources for the funding, no, na ire-request po natin. And lastly, conclusion is very important, no? Because dito mo po sasabihin yung iyong final points, final section of your document. You can reiterate the importance of your proposed solution and encourage your client, to make a decision. Is it accepted or rejected? And lastly, so for the supplementary parts, appendices and references. Doon na po tayo sa writing strategies for technical proposal. You should define, if there are technical terms, follow lang tayo ng structured format, and visual aids such as diagrams, charts, and tables to illustrate the concepts and data visually. And dapat, when it comes to writing, very concise. Let's avoid unnecessary technical details. Pre-writing of your proposal involves purpose identification, audience analysis, project analysis, scope determination, and analysis of the action desired, and data collection. So here are the 5 following questions, before you write. Why why is the proposal being written? What are its objectives? Who is the audience? Does the proposal involve any project? What is the project? How much information should be included in the proposal, and what should the reader do? So after answering those 5 questions, you can collect data related to your proposal. So do background research, collect relevant information, discuss relevant points with concerned people, and make a list of the points that you want to cover, and organize your thoughts to help you write. And for the writing stage, you can now organize your data collected, outline what will be presented in the proposal, and write your first draft. For the post-writing, once you have your first draft has been written, it is ready to be revised, edited, and evaluated to improve its content, layout, and structure. So the proposal needs to be edited for grammatical and lexical accuracy. There are a lot of reapplication softwares that you can check your grammar and accuracy. So I'll be requiring a certain percentage of your work, no, para ma-check po natin yung ating grammatical language. The first draft should be evaluated and critically examined to ensure that the proposal can achieve its purpose. And finally, the final draft is prepared and ready for your final defense. And for the following weeks, next week rin po ay isa-settle na natin yung groupings para sa inyong technical proposal. And each member should have a proposed title with specific problems. And from those titles, we will be choosing one na i-work nyo po as a team. Again, good day, and thank you very much for listening. See you next week. Ingat tayong lahat.